Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to the StrawHatLucas YouTube channel. It's me, StrawHatLucas, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I forgot to turn on one of my lights, so I look all weird. Oh no, it's not plugged in. Oh no! It's okay. We'll go with low lighting today. I, of course, am joined, as always, by my brother in arms, Mr. Cube at the Red Sea. How we doing today, Cube?
I'm doing good, man. You know, as you know, Rocks D Cube, you know, proud member of the Davy clan, is ready for. Dude, I can't wait for you to read this chapter. I'm gonna lie. I've been saying that every like for the last months, but dude,
That's what I was about to say.
I think Oda's in his bag. Basically, before we went on stream, I told Lucas, like, personally for me right now, with all the stuff we've been getting with the last arcs, and if it continued this way, One Piece might be my favorite manga in terms of storytelling, even over Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because of how, dude, the story is just so good. Like, I feels like it didn't. All those arcs at one point I thought it was wasteful. They're not wasteful. They have a purpose. It's so good.
Everything has a purpose. That's good. I am very excited to read this chapter, so we're gonna dive right in to 1175 Needhogger.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry, guys. This is the best cover story of the last 3 years.
Because it's Sabo
and Koala.
Yeah,
they're both in my top 5 favorite. Koala's number 5. Sabo's number 1.
I knew it was because of that. Oh, Ghost
Train's of course, man. Yo, Ghost
and Dex.
I knew.
You got some goats in the chat.
Dexter's here.
Yeah.
I have to say this. Again, big props, because I know Dexter worked on this chapter. Lucas, you'll see, it's beautiful, immaculate. So, gotta give him props to my brother. Yeah, definitely.
Some things moved around on the screen real quick. Alrighty, let's dive right in. So Saba with koala babies hanging all over him. I want to see a koala mink now. All right, let's get into this.
Dude, whenever you just said that, it made me think of that koala camera ant from the one with the suit.
Oh,
the
yeah.
one with gun, Hunter x Hunter.
Dude,
when you said that, it made me think of it.
You know what? That's a different manga. I was like, what is going to happen with him?
Yeah.
Tagashi, please drop some chapters. Anyway.
By the way, I mean TCB. Sorry, I did a mistake with Dexter. With the TCB one was fire. I will be jumping in as well, because I haven't read the visit at all. So I'll see what are the small changes if they are.
All right, so we're opening up Robin and Sanji here. Robin seems to be Sanji finally getting these off of Robin. Guys, I have a new setup, by the way, so if there's any like audio stuff, I apologize. I'm still getting all the kinks out. Either way, I'm so happy, Robin. Thanks. Yeah, that's our Sanji. I guess it was vulnerable to heat. What a relief. There's no time to celebrate. Nope. Between the hockey and the roaring. What's that shadow? Ooh, Sanji's looking at Emu. That is a sentence I didn't think I would say. Like, ever. Western Village. Ripley, Oimo, Rodo? Please help our parents. They got stabbed by our thorns. Mommy's gonna die. Oh man, that's terrible. Don't make me cry again, Oda. Not in the first page, man. Loki, this village is in danger. Take the children somewhere safer. Not my problem. The only thing I'll do to people who climb on my back is dump them off.
By the way,
very fair.
By the way, I think it's very safe to assume, because of the location thing, what Sanji is seeing is not Emu, is Loki, I think.
No, look, it's got the trident and everything.
Okay. I'm looking for even further. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So this, oh my God, look at Loki, man.
Dude,
look how
I'm sorry.
big he is.
Vegapunk knows about Nighthawk. There's a big similarity with that Punk has a dragon.
Yeah, very much so.
There's a big. It's the closest thing we've seen is the one from Punk Hazard.
Yeah. Now get off of me. Oh, hey. Zoro. Hey, up here. Attention, Elbath. All of the children are safe. Thank goodness. There are no longer any hostages. Good. What took you so long? And is that a dragon? Yeah, it's Loki. If you're here, then at least this place is safe. Sure, let's say that. Classic Zoro and Luffy right there. Anyway, since you're all giant now, you guys should crush those dream monsters before they destroy all of Elbath. Okay, got it. Da-dum. What's landing on us? There are thorns. Get the children inside. You fools are wasting time. You followed us here? You're not supposed to be alive, you miserable cretins. Give me back my emotions. Oh, Sommers, man. Ugh. Can't stand this dude. Sommers. Just go already. On the other hand, this works for me. If the brats are still alive, I haven't failed yet. I can still take them to the Holy Land as planned, however. I'll finish off those half-dead parents now, using my thorn launchers, of course.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, we need to get more explanation of some Delphus, because I'm telling you, even though we're getting answers, how is that connected to swords?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. That's why I was looking at it really hard at.
Yeah.
How is a paramecia type creating these living creatures like that? We've seen like a special paramecia type with Katakuri, and stuff, which he made Mochi that replicated Logia. So this is confusing to me though. How is he making these?
Not even that.
It's like a Hydra.
Not even that, because
Hydra.
It's not even that.
Eyes,
we saw it with Cracker as well. He could create a sentient thing, but that's not the problem. Look what they have coming off their mouth.
Yeah, guns.
Yeah, like, dude, what is? I'm telling you, I think all Delphus is like Luffy's food, limited by imagination. It's pure imagination.
If you remember, I wrote a theory that I sadly never put out about this, about how the world government was basically just using propaganda to cover up the fact that all devil fruits, there's no devil fruit typings. You know what I mean? I think is what the point of the theory was. Vexyz, the lurking legend, good friend of ours.
Yeah, placebo.
He also said it's a placebo effect. You know what I mean? It's a devil fruit is only limited by the user's imagination and what they can think of to do with that devil fruit. There's no typings at all. They're all devil fruits. It's just I'm
convinced of that, but that's exactly what happened to Sabo. Sabo was burning until he realized.
As well.
Yeah, remember with Sabo when he first ate the fruit? He said, "Oh shit, it's burning." Oh wait, that's just in my mind. I'm fire now.
Yeah.
For a second, he forgot he was fire, and it hurted him.
Yep.
The placebo effect. I do like that concept to it. Yeah.
I do too. Yeah, Vex was spitting on that. I just remember I went to write that, and if you remember, the theory originally, for me at least, was supposed to be there are 6 types of devil fruits, and then I ended up being like, oh my god, there's no types of devil fruits.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because actually, as we go further in the chapter, I was gonna bring very funny. I was gonna bring up your theory because there's something that made me think of later on in the chapter. So keep that in mind.
I will. Let us continue. Let us continue. We won't let you do that. Now it's my turn to protect mommy. Yeah, me too. And oh, look at the kids standing there. Oh, that's so sweet. You kids are the best. Now I don't even care about my mission. Who should I kill first? I'll never forget the bravery written on their stupid little faces. Farewell. Please, Colin, just run. No, mommy, I'll keep you safe. Yes, Dex, if you are mentally unhinged enough, you could be the strongest. Ka-cha-cha-ching! That's the sound of the thorns as they shooting at the kids. Way to go, Zoro. I always believed in you. Huh? Who did that? I knew that. Now go! That's Zoro. Remember the name. He's with me. Gum Gum? Oh my god! He's doing Chopper's attack! He's doing Chopper's attack!
Dude, give me my W right now. Remember what I said based off the judges' kits, with some of the, like, majority of them are similar to Luffy's abilities?
Yeah.
That he's highly resistant to poison, like how Reiju works as well. And there's one kid that has electric powers, and I was saying that Luffy has electrical powers. This is electricity. Fun fact from the leakers. It's a move with electricity.
Yeah, you can see it coming
He's
off.
producing electricity. Yeah.
He's doing, remember Chopper used to do that thing where he'd take his hooves and
it's also the attack. It's the attack in Dressrosa that he does at the Flamingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dawn Thor Rifle, a new named attack from Luffy. That's what I'm talking about. Dawn.
Fun fact, dude. Do you want to know what's the first like electric attack that Luffy does in filler?
What's that?
It's when he uses the lightning against Shiki, and he calls it Gum Gum no Tor.
Oh yeah, man.
It's a callback to his fight against Shiki as well. Sorry.
Crap. No, sorry. That is one of the most violent panels I've ever seen Oda draw.
Oh man, he deserves it.
He does.
All of the volts, every single volts, every decimals, he deserved them, and much more.
Though, he literally ripped his head in half with the force of his punch.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I love it. Straw Hats. God, Luffy exploded a man with a punch. He punched him and then he wasn't there. Oh, it came off. Mommy, look.
At least, yeah, that answers that big question: if taking out Summers would stop the storms or not.
Can I be honest? I love seeing people react to Luffy as Nika. Look at Ripley's face down here in this bottom left corner. She's crying, man. This is the god that she's prayed to since she was, a child, basically.
Dude, and I'm telling you, the way she's saying it, I finally got to see Luffy all in white. Remember that one reference of the Nika that Vegapunk wanted to meet?
The White Warrior, yeah.
White Warrior. He called it the White Warrior. We never heard that name. And he must have been not referring to Joy Boy, but the actual Nika.
The actual Nika, or this form of Luffy as Nika, which is...
Yeah.
Like, as a prediction kind of thing. I think he really is the Warrior of Liberation. Yeah. Nika, a bedtime tale for children. Dude, Summers is missing the top of his head. That is crazy to me.
Yeah, I also love that Summers said that, because remember when Luffy told his dream, the same dream as Roger? When Roger told Whitebeard, he told me, hey, yo, bro, that's from a fairy tale.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the Nika stuff, I think...
You sound like a
Luffy
child. That's what one of the Straw Hats said when Luffy told him his dream too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm telling you, the mural, the devil fruit, Luffy's devil fruit, the dream that Luffy and Roger have, it must come from the same source, Nika.
Nika, yeah. The dream of
the mind of a child.
The mind of a child.
Anyways, yeah.
All right. Ah, it's Needhugger. Is that what saved us? Let's go then. Ah!
Yeah,
what's that? It must be Loki. I've never seen that before. What's the treasure of Elbaf? A little bit of a flashback. A devil fruit.
Lore piece.
Lore piece! I love lore piece. The dragon fruit. Mythical type model.
Give us our W.
Yeah.
Give us our W.
Baby!
We called it that. Months ago, we said it doesn't that it's going to be Nidhogg. And we it literally said the Ryu no Mi model Nidhogg. That's a dragon is Ryu.
Because
we called the name.
Yeah, we called the name. Exactly. Especially if you remember when the MMAs first started appearing too, and we saw Nika, and then we saw Nidhogg, we were like, that's probably Loki's devil fruit.
Yeah.
I really did want to believe that he was some type of bird, just because I wanted him to be Uranus, especially with the ties to Mosa, and that potentially being Shirahoshi. I mean, it's all but confirmed, really. Like, all we gotta do is see that she was the one talking on the Dindin, and we know it's Shirahoshi. But yeah, I would I would have liked him to be Uranus. I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
Because at the end of the day, I know people are going, so, oh, it's another Kaido situation, just a better Kaido.
Yeah.
I say, well, actually, by logic, if we go by real logic, Kaido's not a dragon. His foot is the name of a dragon, but he's not a dragon. He's a fish.
Yeah.
So it's like Loki is a dragon. Like, he has, like, people forget, the model doesn't make you the property of your foot. It's a type.
Yeah, no.
The model is just the design of it. You know,
no,
like Luffy is not a Nika race. He's a human.
He's
with his foot. Anyways.
Hito no Mi. Yeah. It's saying, yeah, with Kaido, it's based off the Japanese legend of the goldfish swimming up the waterfall and then becoming a dragon as a result.
Yeah.
Which is a wonderful legend. Anyway, let's get into this. The dragon fruit, mythical type, model, Needhog. No matter who eats it, they will transform into the largest dragon in the world. And the maximum size of the beast corresponds to the one who eats it. Jesus. And Loki's already massive. In other words, if a giant eats it instead of a human, or an ancient giant instead of a giant, the potential power of the fruit is extracted in greater measure. It is said that the obsidian dragon breathes lightning and is so vast that day falls into night when it flies. And due to the danger this power poses, you've been making sure no one can eat it? Not quite. If anyone tries to eat the fruit, the guardian hammer, Ragnir, blocks their attempts. In Elbath, we have a legend about a warrior god. He wielded a weapon known as Ragnir, Iron Lightning, and turned into an enormous dragon to face off against the sun god. He fought alongside a trusted loyal ice squirrel known as Ratatoskr. Ratatoskr? These Finnish names! Zunisha would be a god with that devil fruit. Very true rule. Anyway, in other words...
Fun fact, Ice Age entered One Piece. No, I'm just kidding.
Without its master, Ratatoskr chose to inhabit his weapon instead and waits for its owner to return. It's not finished? What is it then, man? How do you say that? Sorry. These Nordic names, these what's the word I'm looking for? White European names? No.
Dude, it's very easy. It's Ratatorsk.
Ratatorsk. Horsker. And waits for its owner's return, so says the legend. And now Ragnir, after an eternity of standing guard over the fruit, has finally chosen. Ratatasker. Ratatasker.
Yeah. So you want the thing I told you about your 6 Delphoid types?
Yeah.
It's something that Sly, a friend of the server and the channel, told me that was weird is the fact that it referred to it as an ice squirrel, right? And remember when I told you about Yamato's fruit? If we look at origin of Delphoid, where it could come from, Yamato doesn't make sense because having ice powers for like either a mink or like any type of mammal, we've never seen that in One Piece, right?
Yeah, of course.
And it kind of makes me think of this arc, the inspiration of Idrisil Tree with the 9 realms, right? I said, what if Delphoids, your logic is maybe not 6 but 9, but it connects to the 9 realms?
Well, so I originally started out with 6, but when I was writing the script, it turned out into 9 because I was trying to bridge every type of devil fruit. So it's like 3 for Paramecia, 3 for Logia, 3 subtypes for zones as well.
And I have another thing that backs it. Brook said that he was sent to the underworld. He returns as a soul, sure, but with power of ice. So what if like some of those powers you see in Delphoids and people are connected to those realms? Yeah. And both Vegapunk and Perona, when they talk about those dimension, they didn't say dimension singular. They said dimensions.
Dimensions, yes. Also, you got to think about like just real quick before we continue the chapter. You got to think about too with Sanji and his ability to bring out fire, the flames of love. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a devil fruit power. That's just something he can do. Is he pulling from those realms as well? You know what I mean? Very
like the
very
the blue the people they refer to in the initial tree, like I think it's the people from who live in the sea, right? The description are very similar.
Yeah,
looking bluish
people.
like fish. Yeah, fishmen. You have some who are described just like Totadas. The one from I think it's not Elheim, but the Fire Realm, described very similar to the Lunarians. Like, what if inspiration for the 9 realms of the Idrissa tree? And that would explain like your logic behind it. Is like that's why some Delphi don't make sense, because they don't connect to like a type, but to a realm, to a dimension. And they get that the elemental is connected to the dimension they're from. Maybe Yamato, Brook, and Ragnir all come from Niflheim, the ice realm.
Niflheim, what real quick,
gets ice powers.
Will, I like that a lot. He said 9 realms and branches, 8 + 1 trunk. 9 like Nika's cross symbol. So the trunk in the middle and then the 9 realms around it would be what makes up the sun symbol that Nika, bears. So this double, well, it's not a true double page spread, but this spread of Loki chasing off the MMAs, I love it. I love it so much. And look at him.
It's hilarious.
That's a much better attack than a burrow breath, I'll be real. I said what I said, Kaido. Come fight me. Oh wait, you in lava. Thorheim. Oh, Emu. So, hold on. Emu's physical body is back in Elbaf. It is only their mental consciousness taking over.
Dude, it's like Piranha's fruit.
Yeah.
The astral projection.
The astral projection, yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Needhugger. So, that's where you were. Another devil fruit that Emu does not like.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I think it's all devil fruits. Emu just despises.
Yeah, I think so
The
too.
whole curse
The
thing.
sea, the sea does not like devil fruits.
But yeah, so that's where the two things.
chapter.
Yeah, I told you Oda's in his bag. And yeah, like I said, this is why I said that we both have a few W's in this chapter, especially what we got with Ice Squirrel as well. Definitely interesting.
Yeah. I saw some people before I read the chapter saying something about like, we got the answer, the souls of animals are within these devil fruit. Well, yeah, of course. Like they've been fed devil fruit weapon. But what's interesting is it was a pet that chose to become a weapon. So it makes me wonder if it became a devil fruit that was then fed to the quote unquote fed to the weapon.
But you forgot one important thing, the most important thing, that we never had that with those soul Skype, all of those storylines, right?
Yeah.
The fact that he said that the squirrel chose
to
stay.
Do this, to stay.
Yeah, chose.
To become
Remember what I told you?
It's the weapon.
I told you it's very interesting with people who die. Remember my concept of dying as well in One Piece. It's almost like it's people who've either accepted death or chose to stay. Like those who survived. It doesn't make sense for some of them to survive, but they all have one thing in common. They gave a reason why they had more reasons to stay alive, and they survived. The same thing as Usopp. Zoro, nothing happened. Like I said, Zoro should have died and nothing happened. But it's
100%.
because he didn't want to leave the crew behind. It's that they think of choosing. Like it's very weird in the world of One Piece.
In the SBS, Oda said specifically that Zoro did die during Nothing Happened, but could not find his way to the underworld. He got lost, so he just came back.
You see?
Yeah.
See, he's keeping, even with that joke, he's keeping that narrative alive.
Yeah.
There's definitely something. There's something. This could explain the hunting games. Impel down, breaking people's will. It's the only way to get rid of people. If you know what I mean, if they have no will to die, like this could explain it. Even like I said, if Usopp inherited the same will of Noland, what is the reason why Usopp always lies? Is because something happened to that will. It succumbed to whatever happened to him. Because at the end, Noland just was so destroyed, but he just accepted his fate as being seen as a liar.
Yeah.
He just cried and stopped defending himself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's like I said, this chapter is definitely. Those last 3 chapters have been really good, but this one is. I won't lie to you. There's something that I'm wondering, and it's very weird.
What's that?
So Dorian Broggy praises in Little Garden the god of war that we know now is Loki's fruit.
Elbaf.
Yeah, the name for Loki's fruit. Yeah. But they also praise the sun god, right?
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's a perspective, that legend. Remember how when Roger and Whitebeard saw each other in Odin's flashback, and Mincy starts showing hands and destroying the island while they're doing it? From the outside's perspective, they're trying to kill each other. And for us who know, it says, no, it's their love language. That's how they say hello. What if Nidhogg back then and Nika were that type of friends who clash one another? Because I find it weird that is the legend, but we're seeing Dorian Broggy who follow both of them. And you know what I mean? It's a clash of ideology. You know what I mean? In a way.
Well, think about this too. What were Dory and Brogy doing the first time we met them?
Clashing
for over 100 years. It could be a very similar thing. Maybe Nika and Nidhogger were like, or let's say Nika and Elbaf, because we do know that war god's name is Elbaf. So let's say Nika and Elbaf were friends who went on a hunting trip, and Nika was like, no, my fish is bigger. And, Elbaf was like, no. And that could be what started the whole thing. And maybe that's what helped Dory and Brogy finally stop fighting is, they say their crew came and got them, but maybe they remember that tale of Nika and Elbaf and how that actually went. And that's kind of what stopped.
They were frenemies. They were frenemies. Yeah, they fought against one another.
Rivals.
And both Luffy and both in their backstories, we know one thing in common between Loki and Luffy. Since the get-go, their love language is fist fighting.
Fist fighting, yeah. They love to fight.
All the time. Yeah. Also, it came from a discussion that Sly had with me, and it's quite interesting because of the God of War, right? And you know how because people are connected, that maybe the giants of Punk Hazard are connected to the Galila pirates, maybe connected to the God of War, because it goes back to even Thriller Bark with Ors, all that storyline. Yeah, and they said that Ors did not die in Thriller Bark, he died in a cold climate. Elbaf, all those giants are frozen up, so it does correlate with it. So Sly said that it pushes to me, I never thought of that part, but we know that it's Onigashima that has the two blades of giants, right?
Yes.
In front.
Yes.
Okay, and we saw that Onigashima saw that it was in Punk Hazard 26 years ago. Or at least an island that had a huge skull like Punk Hazard, right? Yes. So possibly it was in Punk Hazard 26 years ago. So Sly made that thing, which I'll give it. I didn't think of that part. He said, what if Onigashima is what's left of the God of War? That's what Kaido took it.
That's kind
of the God of War.
That's what I was thinking when I was reading this chapter, if I'm being honest, is that it makes sense that Ancient Oni, that is much larger than other Ancient Onis as well, could be Elbaf. So I think the possibility of Onigashima's skull being Elbaf, pretty likely. I don't know if
or at least the head. What's left of the head of the the head of the, like, it could be a part of his body was it's like, which is very similar because it's like in the Greek mythology, Kronos. How they got rid of him. They cut him into pieces and separated his pieces. Yeah.
After he ate all of his kids, and then Zeus cut him out of his belly, then the kids cut him up.
Yeah. And fun fact is, Elbaf is also the same storyline that has a story about a young girl called Lindlin who ate people.
Do you remember the whole assembling Joy Boy theory from back in the day? I believe it was Randy Troy or
Lego piece. Lego piece. Randy Troy, Lego piece.
Putting together all of these pieces to make Joy Boy or whatever. What if he got it wrong? What if it's Elbaf? What if there's the pieces of Elbaf scattered? Because like you just said, it's like Kronos. What if the Galley Law Company, the ancient one, dismembered Elbaf? Come on. You know what I mean? Like it's a possibility. I like the idea.
I mean, I have this theory about
the chat. Sorry.
Yo, what up, Dak?
No.
Yeah, I had the same idea with subdelphoid. That's why subdelphoids are body organs. Like maybe subdelphoid go together. Like both the Hancock's Ope and Hancock's food both have the shape of a heart. Then you have some of them that looks like brains. Kuma is like paw prints of a hand. You have like one of them, which I think it's Bon Clay is like two peers, but it could look like two parts of someone's body. It's not my theory. Someone said that why some delphins are connected because they come from the same source. Like they're all not one the same. They're all from different networks, dimensions, and if you put the fruits together, they represent the different organ parts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that concept of Lego piece. I don't know how it's gonna fit. It could be Elbaf, but yeah. But I like the idea that the former god of war could be Onigashima. That's why he called it that way. Land of the Giants.
Land of the
Onis.
Giants. Yeah, Land of the Onis.
Land of the Onis. Yeah, why he took it. Especially, with his obsession. Yeah.
Very interesting. What so we do have to wrap up a little bit earlier than usual today. I'm gonna ask my man final thoughts and rating on the chapter.
For me, final thought is I think I can't wait for more. I don't even know where we're going because of the lore. This is uncharted territory. It's stuff we haven't heard yet. All the stuff that was hidden from us. So I will give it a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. Because I said at this point is I'm sure I could pick around stuff. Like I could lower it to a 9.5 or a 9 on some stuff that could be done, differently. But we look at the whole, like you sensed it. We were talking, but if you if we were not together, you would have finished it in 2 seconds.
Yeah. This is one I really didn't want to stop reading. I think a 10 out of 10 is fair. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'll explain why. I feel like this is a lot of setup for what's coming again. It's not necessarily a setup chapter because we did get a lot of lore. We got the Elbaf. We got the Elbaf having the need. Excuse me. Elbaf having the Needhogger fruit. We got something that I kind of predicted is Scopper and Chopper hanging out, which I love. I know that is going to be important. Him and Chopper being together is going to be important. I can feel it in my bones. So I liked seeing a little bit more to that. I love the depiction that some of the Elbaf giants have of Nika. Like we saw when Yarul was thinking of Elbaf versing up against Nika. He had the, white hair, white loincloth, dark skin, sword in hand, shield in hand. And it's very much like the MMA we saw of Nika as well. So it really does come down to perspective on how you view the sun god. If you look, like I said, Yarul, he sees Nika as almost this dark force. And then when we go back here, that is not how Ripley sees Nika at all. She sees Luffy clad in white, saying he looks just like Nika, and crying as she sees him bouncing and laughing in the sky, thinking that he's really the warrior of liberation. I love that so much. That is one of my favorite things that has been happening in a lot of recent One Piece, is this concept of these people who worship Nika finally seeing Nika. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, the perspective. You could have the same thing. Imagine if you there's a difference when you talk about Luffy. If you ask someone about Luffy and the Red Hair Pirates, there's a big difference between the new recruits, the ones who were not there 12 years ago, and the one that were there 12 years ago. The one that 12 years ago praises Luffy, love him, hope the best for him. The one who just came under those 12 years sees Luffy as the Antichrist, the biggest danger to the world. They're frightened of him. He's the boogeyman.
He's the boogeyman.
Perspective. It depends. That's what I'm saying. I want to know who told Ja Rule. It could be the whole thing of Naruto with Danzo. Whoever indoctrinated Danzo, push him in that path.
Yeah, and you
was the one
too. It's you wonder if Yarul and Yorul, his counterpart that Big Mom took out, if Yorul maybe thought of Nika on the other side. He didn't see Nika the Destroyer, he saw Nika the Liberator. You know what I mean? I love this idea of perspective because it goes back to something we spoke about a lot in Egghead, especially after the episodes of Rob Lucci versus Luffy came out, and it was the perspective of Luffy to his enemies. Kaido saw him as a demon. Rob Lucci saw him as a demon. So the perspective of Nika in the past is just like the perspective, like you were saying, of Luffy now. The red hair pirates, like you said, the ones who were there when they met Luffy and he got his devil fruit and everything, love Luffy. They're so excited to see him become a pirate. But the newer recruits, like you said, terrified of him. He's a kid who in just under 3 years became an emperor.
So I'm gonna give you a prediction because of Ja Rule. because it's very clear. I told people how Oda designs people. He's in his bad timeline, right? So something happened to him. He said something to Nami when Nami was doing the flirty stuff, and he says, "Don't worry, I'm only into older looking women."
Older women,
right?
yeah.
The older looking women,
Yeah.
Because remember, he's older than anyone else, so it has to be. And the only person we've seen that looks like that is only one person. What if the reason why he believes that is he was manipulated by Mother Caramel?
Mother Caramel, yeah. We've talked about.
She's the one who created that. Yeah, like if she created a fake prophecy of. Yeah, what if she also told Loki she manipulated him to fake it that Nika is the Antichrist?
Yeah.
Hence why he believes it. Like something happened. Because in this is bad timeline. It could be that the Ja Rule of 300 years ago, the Ja Rule that everyone praises as being so powerful, was a different Ja Rule that believed Nika as a liberator. But life has convinced him, with Mother Caramel helping him as well, to believe Nika to be a danger.
Yeah.
Going to his bad timeline.
I don't know. I feel like we're going to get a bit more from Ja Rule before the end of the arc. For sure. He's been a very expository character. Like, a lot of the times when he's talking, it's just to give exposition to us, which is fine. I mean, that makes sense. As an old person, he's not going to sit there and be long-winded. He's going to get straight to the point, you know what I mean? As most elders do. But I feel like there's going to be a bigger reveal, or there's got to be a bigger reveal than what we're seeing with him. I had to apologize to him. Like, I shit on Ja Rule so much. I thought he killed Harold and everything else before we got the flashback. So I'm glad that he's absolved of those crimes, in my eyes, at least.
But man, listen, Ja Rule is okay because we all questioned it because it was suspicious.
It was
the
very
one that
suspicious.
I will still not.
And he had
The only one,
Harold's
the one
sword
I
in
will.
his head.
But the one that I will never let you go on is the slander you gave to Ange.
I thought Ange was a secret agent for so long, man.
Nak, Vex, and I kept defending her from your attacks, and dude, you did her so dirty.
I had to cryingly apologize last chapter. But yeah,
I remember.
That's it for us today, guys. Like I said, a little bit of shorter stream. Vex and I still think Ja Rule's a bum. Let's go. We will be back on Sunday with another chapter reaction. Things were a little crossed this week, but we'll be back to our normal time this week. Yeah. We'll be back to our normal time this next chapter.
And we have a cover spread. We have a double cover spread next chapter, so it'll be a great chapter.
Ooh, so, I'm excited.
It's noted under the chapter. If you look, it says the next chapter. I think it's double cover spread, or double spread, if I'm not mistaken.
It doesn't say on the officials. That's okay though.
It says it says cover spread, cover spread, and cover coming next chapter. At least on the one I got yesterday when I read before yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, that is it for Kube and I. Thank you guys who are here for watching live, and if you're watching this in the future, make sure you like and subscribe. We've had a lot of new viewers on these chapter reactions in the post game. So yeah, if you like what you're watching, like I said, just make sure you subscribe. We're here every week, at least when a chapter drops, and we're going to be talking about the live action season 2 when it drops as well. So yeah, come on, join the crew. Me and Kube, every day, baby.
Peace.
Take it easy, guys. With that, I hope that everyone has a wonderful, wonderful night.